Starseeds, divine feminines, divine masculines, all beautiful souls on our planet. The time is now. Wipe the sleep from your eyes. Nap time is over. Breathe into your heart. Gently awaken. Welcome to the Sexy Culture Show with Sharm Pillay. Are we ready to raise our vibration?
Welcome back to Sexy Culture DJ Diaries, the podcast where we dive into the untold stories, raw moments, and underground energy that fuel the global DJ scene. I'm your host, Sharm Pillay, and as usual, we've got a real treat for you. On the show today, I have the absolute pleasure of welcoming a true craftsman of sound, a lifelong lover of music, and someone who's been behind the decks for over 3 decades, the talented DJ Joe Santoro. Joe's journey began at the age of 15, sparked by a simple act of generosity. His sister's boyfriend lending him a set of turntables. That moment lit a fire that's never gone out. From his first club opening set in his hometown to spinning unforgettable sets in Barbados, Joe has lived and breathed music with unwavering passion. That's a beautiful story. His story is shaped by deep musical roots, inspired by his father's record collection, buying his own records as a child, and learning piano and guitar. That natural progression into DJing wasn't just about performance. It was about creating an experience, and especially for a once shy kid who found his power behind the booth, not on the dance floor. Joe's sets are a journey through all shades of house music, from Afro and deep to new disco and tech house, always shaped by mood, crowd, and environment. And as a producer, he's had landmark moments too, like the legendary David Morales remixing his track Dafima. He's opened for icons, played pivotal post-lockdown parties, and credits the soulful energies of DJs like Danny Tenaglia for influencing his signature sound. But above all, Joe does it for the love of music, not the fame. I love that. As DJ Remarkable so perfectly put it, and as Joe embodies, we are sonic architects building bridges between people, culture, and sound. So plug in, turn it up, and get ready to dive with the one and only Joe Santoro. Joe, a warm welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much. That was a fantastic introduction. Oh my God.
You're
That was great.
welcome.
Thanks so
Amazing.
much for having me. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank
It's
you
good
for
to be
making
here.
the time. Yeah, it's been, we've been wanting to do this for a while. And so we really just want to get into your story. It sounds like a really interesting story, and I'd love to dive deeper into your journey, Joe. Um, and I think let's begin with, how did you start? How did the DJ journey start for you?
Well, as you can see, even from my gray beard now, and I can't stop it. It's just a natural process. I started a long time ago. And as you said in your introduction, I always had this love for music.
Yeah.
I remember also my parents, for Christmas, as a Christmas present, they gave me this little Bontempi keyboard, and I instantly started to play by ear, like popular song from commercial. So I had that music kind of attitude.
Right.
Then, of course, my father, he was he worked as a sales representative, so he was in the
Okay.
car hours and hours. And of course, who makes you company in the car is music. So he used
Of
to
course.
buy records and do cassettes. And so we had a
Yes.
lot of that home, a lot of his record collection first.
Yeah.
So it was like, spare time besides football, it was listening to music. This is when I was 10. So then when I got and then I started to play some instruments, so go to a friend's house, there was a guitar. So, I like this, let me see how it works. And
Yes.
starts to play some chords. So everything was coming pretty natural. So I had this kind of musical attitude. And
Yes. Yes.
um, so then when I started to buy my own records with a weekly pay from my father, I remember buying crazy things because we had a record store down the road
Yeah.
from
Oh,
our
amazing.
house, and like U2 for sure. First record, I think it was, I remember it was the album War by
Yeah.
U2. And then I started to collect all of them. So I have from the very first one, from Boy, Under a Blood Red Sky. I'm a big fan of you too.
Right.
So that, all sort of things, Iron Maiden,
yes,
like crazy music, very random music taste.
yes.
So then I grew up, and so I started to keep playing. I kept playing the guitar and the piano a little bit. Never studying. I never studied music. I just could play by ear.
Yep. Natural talent.
And well, it's just, I would say it was just natural love for music, because I didn't have perfect pitch, so I cannot play perfectly, but at least I can play chords. So that was enough, to have fun. And then when I was like 14, 15, my brother-in-law, actually, he said, well, you like the music, why don't you try to listen to this kind of music? Because he was kind of into DJing too. He wasn't a proper DJ, but he had some records, some dance records. Back in the days, I'm talking about mid-90s, it was called Eurodance.
Yes.
That's the genre, or what we may call now EDM, more generally.
Yeah.
So he bought this set of turntables, and he said, I need it for my store, because he was opening a clothes stores, but you can keep it for a while. So he gave it to me for like 6 months, and I went completely crazy. Nice. So, and I had this, I remember this mixer, 2 channels, no volume for the headphones, no nothing. It was just raw, like just channel 1, channel 2. And right away, after 3 months, I started to harass all my friends at school. I'm talking about the first year of high school.
Yes.
And I remember used to say, hey, do you want to come to a party? And they used to say, sure, where is the party? I said, at your house. Why don't you throw a party? I'll bring the music. You put the house. So we started to do these little parties like this. So I had like 3 of them. I remember having 3 of my best friends. And when I had the chance to see them, I still tell them, I said, look, you see how far I got from the first party at your house? So I started to buy, records, dance music records, very random. I didn't have my taste identified at that moment, of course. But so that's how I started. And because, my sister was older than me, and she used to go clubbing with a boyfriend. So they took me there for the first time. I was very young. I was like 15 or 16. Wow. Wasn't even allowed to go there, I think.
Yeah.
And I was shocked. I remember walking in and seeing the fog machine and the proper sound system. And I see, oh my God, I want to do this forever.
Oh,
this
that's amazing.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
And the thing is that because I started, so he said, this is my brother-in-law said, I think you're good. I think you can play already in places, in clubs. So I said, I don't know. So that's how I got the first chance.
Wow. So
to open up.
Yeah. How old were you?
I opened the first club. I was 15.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it was 1994. So I was 16. Yeah. 16. Yeah.
Wow. That is unreal.
A terrible opening set. Like the worst you could do. I started with a song that was, I still remember the name of the song. I think I posted in the academy, in the TikTok DJ Academy about that. The wrong song, because I had no clue, but they say, it's the opening set, nobody was there, but still it was the wrong song. But and then I was playing with this outline mixer, huge, with all sort of different knobs, and I never seen in my life. It was overwhelming, but I said, all right, I want to do this. I like it. I want to do it. So that was like first 30-minute set. Playing all wrong songs, but it's okay. But after that, I got better. So
of course.
That's how I started. Yeah, that's how I started, basically. And mainly also because I was, as you said, I was shy at that. But I'm still kind of. I prefer to be on the other side of the dance floor, right?
Yeah.
So when we were having parties with with teenager, I was too shy to dance and do things. I said, you know what, I'll deal with the music, so let me do this.
Yes, so perfect.
That was really, yeah.
And so we chatted earlier about how you got your DJ name, Joe Santoro. I know your last name Santoro. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
And so
that's correct.
Yeah. So how did you get Joe? Tell us about that.
Joe comes from actually London, 1997, because when I finished the high school and I still wanted to, I went to a language school. That's why I would say my English was a little bit above the average of an Italian
Right.
young guy. So I decided to go to London
Right.
to work and improve my English. And
Yeah.
I went there with my best friend. His name was Giuseppe too. So
Yes.
we got hired at the same restaurant. So in order not to confuse when they were calling us, I said, "All right, you can call in Giuseppe, and then you call me Joe." So that's how we started. So I
Amazing.
started to have Joe there working
Right.
in this restaurant, and that's where actually London was also a key point in my development
Yes.
as in my music taste, because of course I was 19, you were very young, and then your first working experience, and you are in a cosmopolitan town like London. It was
Yes.
London in the late 90s was phenomenal. Like it was great. We used to go clubbing every day except
Wow.
for Monday.
Right.
Every day
Of
there was a
course.
place to go.
Yes.
Yeah, rest day was just Monday. But you're 19, you're young, you're making money, first money you're making in your life. That was our first working
Yeah.
experience for us. And of course, you have no problem. You have a lot of stamina, so you have a lot of energy. It doesn't matter sleeping 3 hours a day, you still can do it. So that's where we had our favorite club, and that's where I also had some amazing experience listening to some very very good DJs
Good DJ.
like Danny Tenaglia, yes,
Yeah, I love him. I love his sound.
or Eric Morillo. I had the pleasure to see Eric Morillo
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
at Bagley Studios in King's Cross. So it's just phenomenal. I wish I could go back in time, but having the experience that I have now, the
No.
knowledge about music that I have now, so I could enjoy those moments even more,
More.
because of course I was very fresh. I was very
Yeah. Yeah.
fresh,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I guess
So
like
and I kept that Joe basically remained forever. Yeah, even my
yeah.
father calls me Joe. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
The only one who will resist is my mom and my sister, but for everybody else, I'm Joe.
you
So, and my
Joe.
very very close friends, yes, and everybody knows me as Joe, and everybody calls me Joe. So
Yeah, I mean, I like Giuseppe as well. And in the academy, I know, you're also Joe. So just for the listeners to let everyone know that Joe and I are both members of the P-Talk DJ Academy, and this is how we connected, which is
yeah,
amazing. And I'd like to go into the next probably, the most obvious question and talking about music is what would you say is your the genre you're most passionate about as a
uh,
professional DJ, yeah?
so I like a lot of all the shades of house music. A lot depends on my mood. A lot depends, of course, when I play it. It
Yeah,
depends on the environment. I would definitely play differently if it's an indoor club compared to an outdoor space.
of course.
I literally feed from my environment, from the ambiance that I have around. But if I have to really narrow it down, I have to say I wouldn't Afro house, but not the way we know Afro, because Afro house which is extremely popular now,
I know,
up
right?
to the point that I really sometimes I can't stand it no more,
Only
because it's
just
been too
discovered.
much.
That's crazy.
Yes, yes. But so back in the days, we used to call it tribal house. So which
Right.
is like a lot of drums. So everything
Percussion.
that had
Yeah.
percussion and drums. So
Right.
that's what really that is my signature sound that you will listen if I have to play for my own pleasure, there will be a lot of drums, a lot of percussions,
I love
so a
it.
lot of
Yeah.
groove. Yes,
I
yes,
love that
definitely that
that
one.
sound, that
But
is
then as I said, I don't mind playing other style, because as long as I feel I like the music and I feel the energy, I love that. I can tell for sure I'm not a techno person. I've never been a big fan
really
of yes, of high speed,
music.
high BPM. Yes, I think that, yes. So there was a time, I think about 2002 and 2003 when
Yeah.
house music was kind of fast. It was 128 and 130. That was
Yes.
and now we're going back to that, and I'm kind of struggling. I kind of struggle. I mean, I say, oh, guys, why are we playing so fast for? I mean, why everything has to go so fast? But it depends. It depends on the techno, though. If it's too dark, as I said, I believe a lot. It depends on the environment where you play music. So,
sure, I agree with you.
So techno, I can clearly see techno in a very dark warehouse, indoor, space.
Yeah.
I can see there. I cannot see the techno, even big festivals, open air festival. I don't get it when they play in those those DJ are like, I don't know, Joseph Capriati,
Yes.
or
Stefano Naparini and
yeah,
Luigi
even Carl. I
Madonna.
mean, Carl. I had the pleasure to see Carl Cox in
Yeah.
Miami, and Carl Cox is originally from Barbados. So I'm
Wow.
gonna give it. Not a lot of people knows. Yes, Carl Cox played in Barbados.
That's
10 years ago or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. His parents were originally from Barbados, and he played here. But the Carl Cox that I love the most is when he does his funky R&B soul parties in Miami for the Music Week.
Right.
And it's amazing.
Yes.
And it's amazing.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
I mean, his diverse knowledge of music is mind-blowing.
Oh, well, my man, when you have those years of experience, he can play whatever. He'll be ready to connect,
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're so lucky to have him as one of our mentors on the course,
Yeah.
Really honored. It's really, I'm honored to have those mentors. They're amazing. So we've got another 3 minutes before it shuts down.
Okay.
We can go into your most memorable gig, and if it shuts down, we'll reconnect. I'll cut all of this out, and
Sure.
then come back to that question. So what was your most memorable gig, you would say, or your best DJ moment since you
So
started?
I would say my memorable gig as not as a DJ, but like just dancing was definitely Dan Italia Ministry of Sound in 1997.
Right.
That was mind-blowing moment. Yes. We went to Ministry of Sound. We didn't even know that he was there playing.
Wow.
And I think he played for like 6 hours.
Wow.
And that set. I told him when I met him, I said, I still remember that set. And that really set. I said, boy, this is something, an experience incredible. And he's still like that. If you listen to his set, he will still blows your mind.
Yeah, I love his stuff.
So as a DJ, I don't know. I have many good moments. Probably the best one are here in Barbados with the parties that I conceptualized, that I created. It's been going on for almost 8 years now. It's called The Alchemist, and for a country that is not used to house music, having parties that are sold out and see people dancing and engaging and reacting to a new music, because everything is new for them, because they are accustomed. We are a small island, Caribbean, so it's all about Caribbean music, and we call it soca, a lot of pop, a lot of reggae, dancehall, that kind of style. When I came here at the beginning, it was very different. So, and having reached the point where people wait for us to do the party and to come, even if it's a small crowd, I mean, it's still a niche, but it's still, I like to see, I love to see that connection with people, and that's why it's the love of music, spreading new music and the new message, or the message of the house music, electronic music, to people who are not used to it. They are not accustomed to listen to it.
Yes.
So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So
All right.
We're back. So Joe, tell us about your track Dathima. Am I saying that word right? Dathima.
Well, it's actually Swahili, so it could be Dathima, it could be Dathima, we don't know. So yes, I got so basically that's a funny story, a fun story about it, because I was actually frustrated about having a lot of tracks rejected from labels.
Right.
Uh, so, and then I remember speaking with my friends. I say, you know what? I spent so much money on studio stuff, equipment, and sound card and keyboards and
Right.
plugins and
Like we
everything. But
do.
this thing is not working. I mean, I'm not getting anything. I'm not making money out of it. It's not that I want to make money. There's never been my idea, but
Yes.
I said it's the disappointment that comes when you have a track rejected. It's kind of
Of
well,
course.
especially when you put so much energy and
Input.
time because always because I'm not young anymore, right? I mean, so
We
I'm not tech savvy. Do you say like this is
tech
how the people
savvy,
say, right?
yeah.
Tech savvy, yeah. So my approach to technology or softwares or plugins, I'm not as fast. I'm not a fast producer. Let's call it that.
Yes, yes,
I'm
I get
very
you.
so it takes me a long time to do a song because
Right.
I'm not fast. I'm not, I never study. I never did any course. So it's
Yeah.
all learning on the go. So I was very frustrated and I was all ready. I said, guys, I'm just gonna sell everything. I'm just doing DJs and that's it.
Yeah.
And then, but then, just sat down and I found a little drum loop, and I say, oh, this sounds nice. And then I started to build up the track, and the track came out pretty well. I wasn't sure about the vocals that I was using.
Yeah.
So I was looking for somebody to write a top line on the song. And
Right.
I found this very talented singer from Kenya, his Nes Buru, and he wrote the top line. So
Beautiful.
we did yes, and so I was the track was sounding very good. I loved it. I said this is a very good one. So I started to do some networking to see try to find a label,
Yeah.
and I sent it to Hector Romero from Oriana Records. He's the A&R for Oriana Records. He's basically a division of Sony for Latin America for
Right.
electronic music,
Okay.
and he's an exquisite person. He's very kind. So I remember that he messaged me, and he said, "Do you mind? Do you have time for a call?" And I said, "Oh my God, that's the first time somebody wants to call me back." So I said, "Sure." So he calls me and he said, "I really like the track, but the track is not doesn't fit with the Oriana sound because
Yes.
it is Afro, but we do a little bit more Afro Latin."
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he said, "But I have a good news." I said, "Yes." So I sent it to David, and David likes it. He would like to release it and remix it. And I was going, David? He said, "David who?"
David.
I said, "David Morales." And I
Right.
couldn't believe it. I said, "What?" I said, "Really?"
Only.
Yes. Yes, yeah, he's fine. If you're okay with it, we can set up a meeting or a Zoom call and anything. I said, "Okay." So I called my wife. You won't believe what's happening here. So So first of all, I
That's
just got a call from Hector
amazing.
Romero, which
Yeah.
doesn't happen all the time. Secondly, somebody called David Morales wants to remix my track. Oh
It's
my God. So and
amazing.
it was madness, I was very, very happy. And yeah, so that was actually probably one of my best work so far.
Yes, that's congrats
Yeah.
on that. I'd love to
Yeah.
include that in the podcast. If you send it over to me, I'll
I think, yes, yes, yes.
that
I think it
with
should be
your
there.
set,
Yes.
just as a
Yes.
as a on its own would be amazing. I'd love for our listeners
Yes.
and
Yes.
to listen to that. Um,
You know what happened there? I'm shy, so most of the time I don't play my own track. I don't know why. I test them, but once they're finished, I tend not to play them. I don't know why. It's
uh,
something I really need to change.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would fall under the shy banner. I mean, I do these
Yes.
videos and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, do I have to watch these? So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hear you. So what is the biggest challenge you faced as a DJ since, and I'm sure there's been loads, but one that comes top of mind immediately?
Well, definitely here since I moved to Barbados,
Yes.
it's been a challenge because, of course, having my background, first of all, every time you move from a country to another one, as a challenge.
Oh, tell me about it.
So
Yeah.
integration is never easy.
No, it
Um,
takes years.
on it takes years on every aspect of life.
Yeah.
That's why I know, immigration is a very hot
Another beat.
topic, especially now.
Yeah.
Yes, so it may take like another 4 hours of conversation on this.
Yep.
So, so when I came here, of course, when I moved to Barbados, first of all, I didn't move for the music or to
Yeah.
follow this career. Actually, I was having, let's call it a midlife crisis. We can call it like that. In Italy, I wasn't happy
Yeah.
with my job. So in Italy,
Okay.
I was DJing, but that was not my main job,
Right.
which is now. Now I'm full-time DJ. So
Oh,
in
that's
Italy, I was doing it.
incredible. Yeah.
Yes, yes. In I was doing a different job, but I wasn't really happy, and I wanted to try something else.
Right.
So I came to Barbados, and my other passion is the sea and the wind and the waves. I'm a windsurfer.
Wow. Okay, that's
So
good to know.
that is what actually brought me to Barbados. I came here
Right.
one winter to experience the island vibe and to windsurf every day for
Yes.
3 months. So that's what I was doing. As I say, I had like a crisis.
Incredible.
I don't want to do this job anymore. I want to leave. I want
Yeah.
to go somewhere where it's always warm and nice and there's no problem. There's
Yeah.
no TV and nothing. So that's what I did. So I
Yeah.
came here and I loved it. I loved the vibe and everything. So I came back to Italy, spent another summer, but I was still thinking about coming back here. Then I came back here and then I met
You
a
what?
girl,
Of course.
and then she came to visit me in Italy, and guess what? We're 10 years married now.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
It's
So, and then we
amazing.
decided to stay here. Of course, she said, "Where do you want to live?" And I said, "As long as I'm young and fit and I can surf, I want to be here. Maybe
Barbados.
later in life,
Yeah.
we can go back to Italy, but for now, we can stay here."
Yeah.
So, and my other, of course, she knew I was a DJ. And so a friend of mine who actually had an Italian friend who has a restaurant here one time say, "Yo, why don't we try to do a party and you play some music?" I
Yes.
said, "Man, are you sure you want me to play some music?" I said, "Yeah, yeah, we can try, don't worry." Okay. And my wife said, "If you want a DJ here, you have to play reggae, you have to play soca,
Right?
you have to play all these genres because here people don't know anything about electronic music."
Yep.
Oh, one little step back. My wife, she has a great music collection. That's what got me right away. She had a
Yeah.
very good music collection of electronic music, very good stuff.
Oh,
So I was
amazing.
impressed. She had
Yes,
all
yes.
these Cafe Del Mar CDs, all the Buddha Bar, and I was going, this girl interesting here. She got good taste. So, y- when she said you need to play this music, and I
Yeah.
said, I am Italian. I can cook pasta. I
You
will
know.
stick to my roots. I can't cook local food. There are so many other DJs that can do that. Let them
Yeah.
do it. I'll do my thing. If it
Yeah.
goes well, it goes well. If not, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it went well
That's amazing.
because
Yeah.
this happened like literally 2015. We're now 2025, and as I just said, I'm a full-time DJ. I have regular gigs like Friday, Saturday,
Incredible.
Sunday. Um, and
Incredible.
from and the challenge, going to go back to your question, is it
Yes.
was exactly playing music that is different to what they're accustomed
I was
to
going to ask
hear.
that question. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And fun enough, it still is like this. Couple of days ago, I posted a video on my Instagram. I don't know if you want to go and check it, but it's very hilarious. There's a local guy that is behind me,
Yes.
and he's taping me while I'm playing the music, and he said, "I can't believe this man playing hard." Oh, this is with the strong accent from Barbados.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said, "This DJ hard, and he's playing using popcan or whoever sing the song on top of white people music. So they call house music, they call it white
White
people music."
people music. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Right.
which is crazy
Which
because
is, you know,
it's the biggest lie because it was clearly black people invented house
yeah.
music.
Yeah. Right?
So, but this is just to tell you uh, how hard it is here
Yeah.
culturally. I think it's in every small country, particularly on island.
Yeah,
When
I
you
hear
try to do
you.
something new,
Yep.
it takes a lot of
A
time.
ton.
It
Yeah.
takes a lot of time.
I mean,
Yes.
you know, if just listening to what you're saying about obviously the music, and you had to introduce electronic dance music to Barbados and where the city or wherever you're at. I mean, I lived on the Gold Coast in Australia for 4.5 years. I mean, if ever you want surfing and whatever, that is
Yeah.
Surface Paradise. Like I even DJ'd on Surface Paradise.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Nice.
But the thing I want to highlight is that they loved I was totally shocked when I got to the Gold Coast. I mean, R&B, I could not believe it. I mean, I
Yeah.
love R&B. I grew up with
Yeah.
R&B, but I was expecting, like, obviously, I love techno and whatever, and tech house and stuff. But few and far between venues that was really, it was more commercial, and
Mhm.
it's a holiday city. People go there from all over.
Yeah.
So I understand fully what you're saying, and it's like an education that needs to happen, which can
Yeah.
take
Absolutely.
time. So
I mean,
kudos. I mean, you've got it going, and it's you're making a living.
absolutely. I mean, I don't want to take the credit. I wasn't the only one, or I wasn't the first. There were other guys that were doing it. There were other events where they were trying to play electronic music, but it was like
Right.
a one off, it was a once a year thing. Now, uh, this is like after 10 years, house music is played in basically all the beach bars or the main beach clubs in
Oh,
Barbados.
wow, that's so nice
There
to
are
know.
other, I was the first one to play only that. And
Right.
now everybody has jumped into the wagon and starts to play. All other DJs are started to do that, and every
Incredible.
restaurant want to have that kind of sound. So yes, we want to play this music like this. So it literally it has changed over the years. Also, probably thanks also to the parties that we do, as you know, the Alchemist, as we
Yes,
said
I'd like to
earlier.
know. Yeah, would like to know more about the Alchemist after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
brand.
basically, I have a business partner, and as one of my best friends here, and he's been the pioneer, the true pioneer. Always loved house music. He was born here, of course,
Ah, that
and so
helps.
he was doing his first mini festival here. He had like Ministry of Sound parties. He had head candies
Yeah.
parties here. So when we actually met. So we decided, oh well, then we can try to do our own parties and do
Yeah.
better thing. So we started in 2000 summer 2017, um,
Just
doing
before
this.
COVID.
Yes, it was before COVID. We started this pop-up parties. We change venue all the time,
Right.
and at the beginning we it was something new, it was something new, and I was doing an open to close set
Yeah.
because I really didn't know who else could play that kind of music and everything. Now we are much better structure. We have some other, we have other people. We have guests coming from overseas. We had Hector Romero playing for us twice.
Oh, that's
We had
amazing.
guys from,
Yeah.
I like to have also other DJs from Caribbean island because I love to connect. I would love to have a better connection between, in the region, because Caribbean is a beautiful place, beautiful people, but because of course we are disconnected because we are island, so it's very hard to work together.
Right.
Big challenges logistically. I mean, it's cheaper to fly to New York or Miami from here, and
Yeah.
it's like a 4 hour or 5 hours flight. Then fly to St. Lucia, the island next door, which is 35 minutes flight.
Wow.
So yes, and you can't go by boat.
No.
So yeah, you want to go to Jamaica. It's again, it's like it costs a lot of money. It's cheaper to go to the States. Sometimes it's cheaper to fly to London than go
Wow.
to another island, to a neighbor
Yeah.
island. So,
Yeah.
and there are mini scene, micro scene in every island now. You can see that there. I always said to people here, there's no way that electronic music cannot take over this part of the world too. It will get here too because it's a global phenomenon.
Yeah.
There, I believe it's not that I want to change the status quo here or because of course there will always be regional music that will be strong because it's very it's a cultural thing, right? It's
Yeah.
like I don't know, like India music or music from Baltics area. Or as I said, Caribbean music. So it will be very strong, extremely popular in the region. It will be hard to go overseas because it will not be culturally accepted or understood.
Yeah.
While house music is a global
It's
outreach,
a go
you can't
totally,
stop it.
totally.
You can't stop it.
Totally.
So
Yeah, it's definitely got a
yeah.
global reach. I agree with you. And so, and thanks for sharing that with us. I mean, I think it's incredible. You've even had Hector Romero come play. And do you have many other internationals that, I mean, who wouldn't want to go to Barbados, I guess?
Well,
What is that
yes, but
like?
the thing is that, as I said, our parties, i- if we compare numbers to pop music or mainstream
Right.
artist party, of course the numbers are crazy different. Like we do a party that is very successful, we have 250 people, 300 people. If you do a party that is, I don't know, a reggae concert, you will have
Yeah.
20,000 people. We had on Easter, we had
Wow.
Vibes Cartel from Jamaica. It
Yes.
was like 20,000 people. So, of
Wow.
course,
Well,
you
you
can
got to
bring
combine
here
the
the.
two. Combine the two. House and
Yes,
reggae.
well, yes, it will be. It is difficult though. It's
Of
very,
course.
very
Yeah,
difficult
of
to
course.
combine the two.
And
So yeah.
yeah, and what's Afro House? How's it doing in Barbados? Very
Afrohouse
interesting to
actually is doing very well here.
know.
It's now starting to really, people start to ask. A lot of Amapiano. I like to play Amapiano too,
Oh, do
every now
you?
and then.
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes,
Massive,
yes.
massive, yeah.
Yeah, I like to do every now and then. I like to drop some just to break it up a little bit, or
Yes.
change the routine. And so there's a group of my friends that love that, and
Right.
you have to. The trick here to have a to connect to stay connected with the dance floor is to give them some songs that they already know,
That
even
they
if it's
recognize.
remixed,
Yeah.
even if it's remixed or
Yeah.
any, I don't know, whatever. They need to know the song.
They sing
They need to
along.
be able to sing along, and that's how you keep them locked.
Right.
Otherwise, if you go too difficult, if you go and try to experiment and play, and I said, guys, this is something that I know you're gonna like. You're gonna like it more in 2 months. This is gonna be very popular. So it's hard. So you have to give, just balance a little bit. Every
Talented.
now and then, just drop a song that they. And I've been search digging, crate digging is my thing. Like spend a lot of time, which people don't think about it. DJing up to us, up, technique is
Yeah.
okay. Reading the crowd is okay, but then you have to spend time music research. If you have a
Music.
good music collection,
Yeah.
and if you can really stand out with your music collection, you make a difference.
Of course.
I got people asking, where do you get your music from? And I say, I just go and research
Yeah.
everywhere possible.
Yeah.
Go and research and then find the little gems that can help.
Yeah. And do you do any of your own remixes of music, Joe?
I do, of course, I do. Especially here, I have to do some remixes of popular soca songs or songs that are popular here.
Oh, okay.
So I have to do little bootlegs that I can play, and people, oh,
Yes.
fantastic, that's great. So I get everybody in the dance floor again.
Yeah. And
Actually, this thing is getting a little bit out of control because they come and say, "Hey, Joe, can you play some more of this?" I say, "Oh gosh." So I
yeah,
normally
go.
take three or four of the most popular song.
Yeah.
That could be local Afrobeat or soca, as I said, and I remixed it. And then I play it during the parties, and they love it. They go crazy. But then sometimes they ask for more. I say, no, 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 no.
Enough.
Okay, let's balance. Let's play some new stuff and some popular stuff. Let's put it together. We all have a good time. And we all, you'll learn
We all
something
get to
new.
hear. Yep.
You get exposed to new music, which is what you need to. Even
Yeah.
because culturally, the DJ itself here is different. When they play dancehall or reggae, they tend to play the songs for 30 seconds and then swap and
And
change to a new
swap.
song,
Yeah. Oh,
which is something that it drives me completely mad.
insane.
Insane,
I know.
insane.
30,
Like they
30 seconds, 2 minutes.
play the chorus 30 seconds, and they change the song. Next one, play the chorus, people sing along, change. And I was
Oh,
going, do
insane.
you know how long it takes to do a song, to make a song? Do you know how many people work for that? Do you know how many parts are involved?
Yes.
So you have to give credit to who produced the song, who mixed the song, the sound engineer. That song needs to breathe. That song needs to be there from the beginning to the end.
To the
There's
end.
an intro, there's a chorus, there's a verse, let
First,
it play, let
right.
it breathe, and then you mix it up. This thing is getting like it's fast food. I call it fast food
Fast
music.
forward. Yeah.
You
It's
go 30
annoying. It's
seconds
annoying.
next,
Yeah.
30 second next. Come on.
I
Come on.
watched DJs on the Gold Coast do that. Yeah. And then I
Yeah,
think it
I
was,
mean it's a particular way of DJing. It's particular people who like do scratches and thing.
yeah, sorry.
Turntables, however they call it. So, but yeah, I that's something that really
Yeah.
get me crazy.
Give me a second, please, Joe.
Sure, sure. Get some water.
I just want to get some water.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's all
I,
right.
I'm
I don't know if you
absolutely.
can hear if you hear a weird noise in the background, but my dog decided to sleep here and snore because he's sleeping hard. I hope you, but Winston is there sleeping hard and
Winston, that's all right. I
yeah,
can't hear
yeah.
him. But I'm
No,
just
okay, good.
loving I'm loving our interview. There's some people I interview and it's like, okay, this is not jamming. We're not flowing.
Okay.
With this is incredible. Just to dive deeper into your journey, your favorite food?
Pizza, oh, man. Of course.
I mean, of course.
Of course. Of course. Of course. I can eat it breakfast, lunch,
And
dinner
and dessert.
for life. Yes,
Right.
absolutely. Yes.
Gotcha. What's
Yeah.
your favorite color, Joe?
I would say blue, definitely
Right.
blue. Yeah.
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 And what would be your upcoming advice? What would be your advice for upcoming DJs, rather?
I think we are now in a position where it's very hard, especially for us, older generation,
Yep,
to give advice to the younger generation because it's a completely different world.
it is.
So we can say something that maybe has worked for us, but for them could be total, total. It could be a disaster or
I
could not
like your
work.
approach. Yeah, I like your
So,
thinking.
yes, I would like to say not to pay, just to focus on the music. Get your culture to really master and know your music collection upside down because that will help you really to understand and what song to play when
Man,
and but it is now things have changed so now and we know we see what happened in the academy as well there's social media is a different it plays a
another
completely different
beast.
role.
Yep,
It's a beast
yep,
and it's there and you can't do without it, so
yes.
you can't do without. So if I would it is very hard to give an advice or to give tips,
Sure.
yeah, technically. I mean, now the technology has made everything easy.
Easy. Yep.
uh, you
Easier.
can get information everywhere,
Yep.
everywhere. You can get, it really buy a $200 controller, watch a video on YouTube, bam, you're up and
Done.
running. But of course, what I say probably is do your homework. Do your homework and spend time on it before going out and perform.
Yeah.
Because I heard a lot of people going out and perform in public and they were not ready, and which is bad.
Yeah.
It's bad for many reasons, I think. I mean, it's not that, of course, everybody has the right to do their experience,
Yeah.
but up to a certain, I feel up to a certain point, because you can't really go outside play in a club where actually they're paying you and the people paying to get there or their drinks and anything, and hear bad mixing or music that is not connected to each other. That's bad.
Not
So
acceptable.
if you don't ready, just take more time, spend more time home, do it and do it again. You know,
Amazing.
as they said,
Yeah,
if
I
you do
agree.
it anything you do in your life, if you do something for 18 minutes a day for a year, you'll be better than the rest of the whatever it is. But that's what it is. Just practice and then go out and do other training to be outside. But
Yeah.
before going out, do your homework,
Know
you
your
know?
stuff, at least. I agree.
Yeah.
That's really good advice. I like that. And
Yeah.
who's your current inspiration in the music world? And I'm sure you have loads, Joe, but currently,
Yeah.
grosso modo, I think it's,
Yeah.
I mean, I
Oh,
could
yeah.
eat his
Yes.
music. I could eat his
There
music.
are some. I have
It's
music
just,
crashes all the time. I have, according to, the
yeah,
period. And I have to say, in the last year, um, Pablo Fierro from
yeah,
Spain is definitely one of my favorite. Last year, I went to closing parties at Chinois in Ibiza, and
nice.
he was playing there with Malone too from Miami, and it was
Yeah.
so good. So Pausa, which are two girls from Cuba, very very talented girls.
Right.
Their production is super good. Sparrow and Barbosa as well. So yeah, there's a lot of there to
There's a few.
trying to learn. And when you're producing, I say I'm gonna use this as a reference track
Yes.
and see if I can recreate the sound and then see if I can do this. But
Yeah.
it is hard. But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely Pablo at the moment is my number one.
Pablo Fierro. Tell us about
Yes.
your latest production. I mean, I seen it and I listened to it this afternoon, by the way, on the Academy.
Yeah.
But tell us more about that. It was really,
Yes.
I
So
love the
that
rhythm.
is it's another Afro house song. It's called Muiruri. Again, I worked with a singer from Kenya
Okay,
uh, called Lynn Joroge, and she's super talented. I love her voice. And this is a song that actually it took me over a year to finish. Like I
wow.
did so many different versions. I wasn't sure about it, and there was still something that was missing. And this is probably the hardest part when you are creating something and you don't know where to stop. When you say, okay, the track is finished now.
You happy with it?
So I had the instrumental part done, but I said there was still something I couldn't find the proper vocals on top.
Right.
So I did some search, and then I found this girl and I spoke with her and I said, "Look, I have this song and this is how I like to be done." And she came back with the first version and it wasn't. I didn't like it. So it's been sitting there for a while, and I said, "You know what? If it will bloom, it will bloom when
Mm,
it's ready."
right.
And so I waited a little bit longer. Then I went back to it and I said, "Look, do you want to give it another go? Let's try to do another verse, see whatever you come out." So she came back with a different vocal, different melody, and it
Nice.
was perfect this time.
Nice.
And I
Okay.
liked it. But still, something was missing because it was, I don't know, some layers were missing in the track.
Yeah.
So another few months went by. I sent it to a couple of labels. Uh, with no luck. But then I said, you know what? Uh, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna spend 2 days, and it went. So that's what happened. I managed to. I was happy finally at the end because I added a little bit more layers, so it was fine. It was finally good.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the release, I said, you know what? I put so much time and effort and money on this. I'm gonna release on my own label. I don't care about giving it to anybody else. So
Brilliant.
I
I think,
just put it
yeah.
out.
Okay,
Yeah,
brilliant. That's
it
a,
was time. It was time to be good to go.
yeah.
Not every song should be released. I believe some song can be like unreleased song and just be
Yeah.
there for forever. some song when it's time they need to go out. So and I
And
was
it's
ready for it, and I'm
yeah.
very happy about
Congrats.
it.
I really liked it. I'm going to have a second listen again, sometime
It's
this.
very melodic. It's
Yes, I
very
got
it's a
that
nice
vibe.
atmosphere.
The rhythm,
I sometimes
yeah.
I get caught. I'm just like Danny Tenalia. I am heart and soul. So
Yeah.
there's a strong percussion, bass, strong instrumental, but also there's a lot of soul. There's a
So,
lot of melody. It's beautiful.
yes, I love
It's nice.
those two combinations.
Yeah.
And so, name one track that never gets old for you, no matter how many times you hear it.
Ooh. I would say uh, The Cure and the Cause, Fish Go Deep, Dennis
Yeah.
Ferrer, and Alias Follow Me.
Oh,
Definitely.
awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and
Also,
old school. Um, oh,
sorry, you froze
sorry.
a little bit.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
internet dropped there a little. And the next question is who's your DJ crush?
Eli Rojas,
Right?
the DJ resident at Blue Marlin Ibiza. And
She's
I think
incredible.
she's incredible. And when I hear her mixes, I say, but this could be me. Like she has
Exactly.
exactly my music taste. And I would say, this is like my female part,
Yeah.
basically.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
so before we end, what I know that you prepared a mix for us. Just tell us a little bit
Yes.
about your mix. It's going to be, what have you included in terms of the genre?
Well, it's gonna be Afro House for sure.
Okay,
So,
cool.
and
Okay.
I've included some. I didn't put too many edits, so it's pretty something that all songs are official. There's my song included as well. So
Oh,
Datima,
lovely.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
yes, yes.
Okay, awesome.
So yeah.
We're looking forward to that. And also, Joe, a shout out to any of your followers, your family, your friends, that you'd like to
Yes.
do a shout out to.
Well, I just would like to say hi to all my friends, and of course, first and foremost, my wife, that she's always been supporting me since day zero, and gave me a lot of freedom. Not easy
Yeah,
to do that, and even because, especially, we went through difficult times with COVID and everything. But she
yeah.
said, keep doing your thing. I know we're gonna be all right, and it
Oh,
ended up very
amazing.
well.
Yeah,
So yeah,
incredible.
and then of course my family that lives so far away, but they always been supporting me, and they still don't think this is a real job though. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're not too sure what I do.
What?
But yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So that's how I manage also to travel and go to see them.
you
So
know.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So yeah, that's
awesome.
it.
Where can our viewers find you, your social media handle, Joe? If you just want to give that to us, so that I'll also post
Yeah,
it, in the link when we upload the
yeah.
video.
I mainly use Instagram, so it's Joe Santoro DJ.
Joe
So it's
Santoro,
pretty
awesome,
easy. Yes,
awesome.
yes. And of
Um,
course, for my music, there's SoundCloud,
yeah,
and my originals are on Spotify and Apple Music. So for all my songs are out there.
okay.
So
So I will also add all of your links to the video once I upload it on YouTube, and so people
thanks,
can connect with that as soon as I upload it. I'll obviously let you know, and I'll
thank you
post
so
it in the
much.
academy. It's been so incredible talking.
Every monte. Me gusta todo lo que puedas el monte. Ah, la 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 la. Monte, dame agua, dame hierba para limpiarme. Ah, la 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 la. Ah, la 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 la. Monte, dame agua, dame hierba para limpiarme. Vuela, 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 vuela. Vuela, 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 vuela. El monte.
Me paré en España, también por Miami. Si me preguntan a mí, estoy tú una mami, estoy tú una mami, estoy tú una mami, estoy tú una mami. Me paré en España, también por Miami. Si me preguntan a mí, estoy tú una mami, estoy tú una mami, estoy tú una mami, estoy tú una mami, 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 mami. Me paré en España, mami, 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 mami. Me paré en España, también por Miami, mami, 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 mami. Conozco una tía que es todo un cuero y quiero que sea mía. Cada vez que la veo ya está en el jangueo con todas las amigas de noche y de día, 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 de noche y de día. Con todas las amigas de noche y de día. Con todas las amigas de noche y de día. Conozco una tía
baba yesa wenuzolusa inganyesa yenza
Chogolosa, 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 chogolosa.
baba yesa wenuzolusa inganyesa yenza
Chogolosa, 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 chogolosa.
chogolosa baba yesa wenuzolusa inganyesa yenza
Chogolosa, 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 chogolosa.
inganyesa yenza ayishokolusa nababa yesa wenuzolusa inganyesa yenza
Chogolosa, 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 chogolosa.
baba yesa wenuzolusa inganyesa yenza
Chogolosa, 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 chogolosa.
Vomina do anywhere. You mip jine ayo babele. Vomina anywhere. You jivip jine ayo babele. Vomina anywhere. Vomina anywhere. Ayo fe. Vomina anywhere. Ayo fe. Vomina anywhere. Ayo fe. Vomina anywhere. Ayo fe. 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 Vomina anywhere. Ayo fe. Vomina anywhere. Ayo fe. Vomina anywhere. Ayo fe. Vomina anywhere. Ayo fe. 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 You bip jine ayo babele. Vomina anywhere. 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 Ayo fe. Vomina anywhere. Ayo fe. Vomina anywhere. Ayo fe. Vomina anywhere. Ayo fe. Ayo fe. Ayo fe. Ayo fe. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Pressure. 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 I need this right now. Pressure. I need this right now. Pressure. I need this right now. Pressure. This is my life. There's so much pressure. But with this music, I feel much better. I dance all night. It's my salvation. Love is the message, my motivation. This is my life. There's so much pressure. But with this music, I feel much better. I dance all night. It's my salvation. Love is the message, my motivation. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Pressure. 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 I need this right now. Pressure. 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 Here we go.
Wild out.
Pressure. Pressure.
Wild out.
Pressure. Pressure.
Wild out.
Pressure.
Wild out.
Pressure.
Check for the location. We're everywhere.
Pressure. Pressure. Pressure.
This crew carry Wild out. Throw me some bass and drums, I'll make do. I heard the rumors and they're all true. It's normal, that's just what we do. Wild out. Bad man, be cool, keep calm. Keep calm, tell a bad man. Keep calm, tell a bad man, be cool, keep calm. Keep calm, tell a bad man. Keep calm, tell a bad man, be cool, keep calm. Keep calm, tell a bad man. Keep calm, tell a bad man, be cool, keep calm. Keep calm, tell a bad man. Keep calm, tell a bad man, be cool, keep calm. Keep calm, tell a bad man. Keep calm, tell a bad man, be cool, keep calm. Keep calm, tell a bad man. Keep calm, tell a bad man, be cool, keep calm. Keep calm, tell a bad man. Wild out. Wild out. Tell a bad man, be cool, keep calm. Wild out. Wild out. Check for the location, we're everywhere. Wild out. Wild out. Tell a bad man, be cool, keep calm. Wild out. Wild out. Tell a bad man, be cool, keep calm. Wild out. Wild out. Check for the location, we're everywhere. Wild out. Wild out. Tell a bad man, be cool, keep calm. Wild out.
unanichanganya mimi nasi bora unanichanganya
get deeper into this thing. The deeper I go, the more knowledge I know. What to sing, what to bring, what. I get deeper into the vibe. What? Chilling in the corner at the shelter all by myself, checking it out. I'm not dancing no more, but why? What? And all you hear is highs, and it's like, oh, shit. I get deep, and the rhythm flows through my blood like alcohol, and I get drunk, and I'm falling all over the place. But I catch myself right on time, right in line with the beat, and it's so sweet. I get deep. Why, if house music was air, then Dr. Love would be my song, and I would only take deep breaths and fill my lungs with the rhythm, with the bass. I get deep. How on earth are you supposed to vibe around the fake ones, the ones that say they know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut. What the fuck? What? I get deeper into this thing, and I pretend that they're not there. I just stare. Up in the booth at the Dread Man, spinning the song, spinning it strong, playing things like, when can our house begin? Woo! Because we love house music, and on this night it brings us together like a family reunion every week. We eat, we drink, we laugh, we play, we stink. So for all you hip-hoppers, you doo-woppers, name droppers, you pill poppers, come into our house to get deep. Well, to get deep.